Hello there. Today's video is going to be different from my other tutorials. If you have been watching my speed paints lately, you probably would have noticed the way I put on blush for my characters. I usually use tips from other artists and use their techniques I find easy for me to do when it comes to skin. I'm not too big on details when it comes to skin, clothes, and etc. Anyway, I wanted to show you one or a few ways I do blush. Remember, people do things differently, and it's okay if you don't color things like I would. I would also like to remind you I'm not a professional, so don't expect much out of me. I'm still learning, just as much as you. Now onto the video. For this tutorial I will be using different skin tones, just to show you how different the blush could be depending on what skin tone I use. I tried to screen record my skin coloring on my iPad, but it didn't want to cooperate with me. So I have to sadly use pictures, and try my best to explain this as understandable as possible. I would like to thank my test dummies I'm using for this video, as they look like the baby images on my phone. Anyway, I will only be showing you 2 ways on how I color skin, since I care a lot about blush, and because I'm a makeup guru and James Charles could never. Of course the first thing you do is color the skin flatly. I usually don't color the line art, but sometimes I do, which is really good, because most of the time coloring line art can make your artwork pop out more. I then use the select tool and select the flat colored skin, which I will begin to use the spray can tool to put the blush where I want it to go on the skin. It doesn't matter what color the blush is honestly. Then I add a new layer on top of the blush, and then I would use a darkish purple to go over the blush. Afterwards I change the layer to overlay and lower the opacity. I feel like adding cool colors to blush makes it look more nice. I also use blue sometimes if I want to change it up. Then I duplicate that layer and change it to normal so that the purple can go back to looking original, and then I would lower its opacity. Once I finish all that, I add a new layer, use the ink pen tool, and change the color to white to add shine around the skin. I'm a bit extra when it comes to shine, but I really like making the skin pop up more when adding shine. It makes it look breathtaking. Once you've done all that, you merge all the layers on the skin separately so that nothing you did messes up. This one is pretty simple, since I'm mostly using the ink pen tool. I just place the blush where I want it to go once again. And then I would use the airbrush tool to go over that blush on a new layer and then lower the opacity. Then I would use the ink tool again and make the size smaller so I can add these swirly circles and lines on the cheeks on a new layer. Once I do that, I'll lower the opacity and add another layer. I would add a few streaks on a few parts of the blush. That's pretty much all there is to it. The 2 version is simple to do if you're lazy like me. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. I'm sorry if this video is not the best, but I felt like making a tutorial video because quarantine is getting boring for me on most days, and I haven't made a tutorial video in a while. I might make another tutorial video, but we'll see. I hope you stick around to see more of my lame speed paints and crappy tutorials. Also, I know all of this BTS stuff in my video might annoy you, but I don't care. Anyway, this video was not supposed to be that long. I'm hungry and I want to play Roblox, so goodbye, and I hope you enjoy your day.